in prisons be given the opportunity of learning and education? So getting back to you again. I had asked this question to Aditya. Aditya, what is your response to it? Aditya left. Wow. Oh my God, I started coughing itself. Okay, let me ask, because it's a generalized question, I put this question to Shazbin. Sorry. Shazbin,
Yes, sir.
my question is that, which I had just now read it up, which is also there on your text.
Yes, sir.
So, what is your response to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you give me elaborate answer.
The criminals to
Uh,
got opportunity of learning education because learning give moral value and humanity to the other people.
your voice actually cracked in between. Can you put your phone closer and can speak?
Yes, criminals in the prison given the opportunity of learning and education because education gives opportunity to learn humanity and moral values.
Yes. So this is what Shazbin has given us an answer, and the answer is it is also mandatory there in the prisons, and by education and by learning, probably humanity can be taught to them to the prisoners. Okay. Now, can I ask Neha? Neha, you joined us late, but this is a general question. So, what is your opinion about it? Neha, you joined late and where are you? Yes, good, you are there, no problem. So the question is only that whether the criminals should be given an opportunity of learning and education in prison. Yes or no? And then how? Why it should be?
Criminals should also get the opportunity as they are also human and they should also treat like other human beings, like humanity.
Acha, that means in lack of learning and education, they must have turned out to be criminals, and so they should be given this opportunity so that they turn out to be better persons. I think that's what you mean to say, right?
Yes, yes. And
Here.
they also have right to get education.
So some education also do they have? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Can I ask Kushi?
Yes, sir.
So, what is your opinion? Like these people do have given the same argument. Any other argument do you have?
Yes, sir. The prisoners in the prison must be taught or must be made them educated, as they must be taught the right way to do something or to earn. They have been knowing the things that only something can be achieved by wrong ways or by unwanted things. So they must be taught that this is not the right way to do, or this is not the right way to make someone on your side or achieve something. You must do these things according to the law and under the law, that no one can put finger on you, and no one can ask that no one can make you or caught you red-handed. Like these things must happen, sir.
Yes, Kushi, quite good and elaborate answer. You extended something to their employment also, that is the wrong ways that they had chosen earlier to earn their livelihood or to keep themselves alive. So for that they had chosen some other means, and this they must get rid of, and they must adopt and accept the new ways and new means. That's what you wanted to convey. Of course, that is very important. Hitesh, what is your opinion on that?
Yes, sir.
What do you say about it? Any words of yours will be welcome.
So they should get a chance to learn to be a happy man
Acha. That means it is something about the chance, and it is also something about an opportunity. They must get
hmm,
it. Right?
for a better life.
Okay, Father better. Okay, Arpita. Arpita, what do you say?
Yes, sir.
What is your opinion? What do you want to say about it? what you want to convey about it, or any other thought is there on your mind that you want to convey about it.
No, sir.
Acha. Okay, Ankit is left now. The class is very short, of very 5-6 students. So I'll concentrate on all of you. I'm getting an opportunity to talk to you personally. So Ankit, what is your opinion about it? Whether they should be given an opportunity of learning and education in the prisons?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, but what will happen by giving them an opportunity like this?
If the criminals in prison are provided with education, their life could change in better way, and their life will become free of crime.
But now, okay, thank you, Ankit. All of you are actually listening to me. Now I am putting one question. Whether we are asked to give them, kind of lessons that, like I am teaching you. So whether this kind of lesson is something which is important, or the question says, they should be given suppose they want to learn, so whether they should be given an opportunity. So does it mean that it is closed for them? The doors are closed for them? Is it so? That at present they cannot, take education once they are in the prison?
No, sir. This is the time for them to learn and to stay at a place and begin new life. So we must give them a chance to begin new things and teach new things at the prison only. Classes must be taken there only.
You will be saying just like formal education we are giving to you people, similarly formal education can also be given to the prisoner. This is one thing you are saying, right? But I am asking whether these things are not available to them at this moment. That you can explore on net and can find it out. Okay. Next thing I'm going to put. Do you remember in history, there were people who had written their important books there by being there in the prison? Some books were written by some of our patriots by being in the prison. Do you remember? Okay, that also you surf on net, and you will get some names you will get over there, and then you will be wonderstruck that of course it was also there, and even today it is so. Well, the purpose of putting this question of this one, Evans tries an O level, and here the question was: should criminals in prison be given the opportunity of learning and education? So, of course, we say we go affirmatively, and we all believe that this opportunity should be given to the prisoners also, because by that they may get some things like they may also get something to ponder, that is to think about their own lives, and they may think about the good and the bad ways. They may become more intelligent about that means they may be able to find out in a very judicious manner what is right and what is wrong, and that's what do we expect. Some betterment, some change must come, some better change must come in the lives of those people. That's one point. Secondly, by that sometimes they may have some kind of certificate course, or they might have some degree. That means after their term is over of punishment, once they go out in the society, they don't have to resort to the bad habits or the bad means because of which they landed up there in the prison. What they would get, they may get a job, they may try some job elsewhere. Now, one more thing. Whether practically, do you believe that somebody had been criminal and after getting some education there in the prison, whether would be admitted there, or I mean to say, would be employed by somebody in one's company or in small hotel or in somebody's shop? Do you think it practically will it take place? You can give me any answer as you choose. Ankit, Akita, Hitesh, Neha, Shazbin and Khushi. Any of you can give me your answer. So no answer. There should be some answer. We
Sir,
sub-
please repeat the question.
we may, yes, what question? Repeat.
Please repeat the question, sir.
Yeah, my question is whether in practical life, for example, somebody was a prisoner and has now earned some degree by being in the prison, and now he wants to lead a better life. So, with his background of criminality, whether he would be employed by anyone is my question in practical life.
Sir, actually, this society wonders about the past, mostly about the past of a person. Whether
Hmm.
the person is now a millionaire or billionaire, or he is very respected, but they'll always put a finger on his or her past that you were something in your past. Whether he is very developed or like.
Hmm. That is correct. That is correct. There would be very less number of people who would have such a big heart and such big mind, who would, disregard his past and, would not pay any attention to his past and would just concentrate on the present and might say, let me give an opportunity. Even in our house also, like we just want somebody to help out in our, daily lives. For example, we need only a gardener there in our house and somebody had been criminal earlier and now he wants to lead a better life. Do you think that we would be able enough to gather much of courage to allow such a man to become the gardener in our house? रहेगी कि इतनी courage रहेगी अपने में? No, generally we do not have, and this is also the perception of everyone. Well, this is what we say is the general, opinion of people, and it is also because of this casteism in our country even today continues, isn't it? Because we give more prominence to the past. We don't understand what is the present and what better future can also be created, isn't it? Oh yeah, but we still dig our past, and then we say in the past this was the history of this fellow, and now because of that, nothing can be accepted. Well, the prisons are meant so that they turn out to be better one after they come out from the prison. They do not commit those kind of criminal acts, and they turn out to be better persons. That is what we believe by being in the prison this might happen. But people in the society, they have their own way of interpretation. Their own way of looking at the things are there, and that is why they do not entertain such kind of things. That is why they do not like this kind of people with such sad past and all. Same thing might be there. See, this is one thing. Second, reality can also be there. Like you give an opportunity with good intention to someone, and at the end, it is possible that you would be found that you are cheating. Is it not possible? Give me an answer. Whether you could hear me properly, I said, with a good intention, you may give such a criminal an opportunity of working in your house as a gardener, suppose. And don't you think that it is possible that you may also get cheated something? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Possibility is there, no? That is why we keep our doors closed. We have one binocular over there because you cannot trust anyone. And even if somebody is working with you and is still for a long time have been there, with you, you still are familiar with someone. Still, the bad intention of someone, you are not very sure of what is going to be. And that is why you don't want to take any kind of chance. And why should I take a chance when ultimately it comes to me? What I would say to you, why should I take a chance like that? Let somebody else take a chance like that if they are such big-hearted kind of fellows. But I would not take such kind of chance. That would be the general argument of people. Here in this chapter, Evans, in the name of teaching education, what he does, that we might come. He is of course given an opportunity of learning. He is also given an opportunity to change his life. So, but sometimes it happens, कुत्ते की जो धूम रहती है, वो टेढ़ी की टेढ़ी रहती है, तो कभी-कभी ये भी होता है. See, life is not just like any extreme end. You cannot just also say because somebody had been bad or somebody had unattractive past, so in the future also it would be just like that. It is not always like that. Things can also be different. Things can change. Your own teacher who is standing there in front of you speaking a lot of English in your class and inspiring you to speak English, use English, has not been a good student of English. He also stammered some time back. His teacher did not remember him even today as a student. It comes for the school life, but when it comes for, you can say, degree college, things are different. Things, all his professors, they remember him. So things can be different at different level, isn't it? So you cannot just have fixation. You cannot just believe because somebody did not have very good past or very successful past cannot become successful. Somebody had not been good in the past, so cannot be good in future. It is not good. But at the same time, this was something about probability. But at the same time, there is something called a fixed nature. For example, a scorpion. He has his fixed nature, that is stinking. Uska kaam hi hai डंक मारना. So do you think that he would ever be, getting rid of his own nature? Like my own nature, maybe whatever it is. Overall, this would be my nature, and this is a fixed nature. I may have a bit of variation, but it is not a complete change or a total change will not take place in my nature, in my own personality. This is how things are. I get it. So, this man, Evans, he tries to cheat those prison authorities, and for that, how long does he do that same kind of cheating in order to exhibit to them? He had good intentions of learning. He had always wanted to take new education, better education, and at the end something else happens. Okay? So now let us check over here what are the characters in this drama. It's a dramatic kind of presentation that we have. That is drama scene to be get over here. Dramatic personae. Personae are the characters, persons. The secretary of the examinations board, the governor of HM Prison Oxford, James Evans, prisoner, Mr. Jackson, prison officer, Mr. Stephens, prison officer, then the Reverend S. McCleary, an invigilator, then Mr. Carter, detective superintendent, Mr. Bell, Detective Chief Inspector, all precautions. These are the characters. Okay, so these characters you may sometimes would have to remember. Who was Mr. Bell? So he was a Detective Chief Inspector. Then Detective Superintendent was Mr. Carter. Then McCleary was an invigilator, very important. Invigilator was S. McCleary. Mr. Stephen was prison officer. Jackson prison officer. James Evans prisoner. The governor was this of this Oxford, and the secretary of this. So all precautions have been taken to see to it that the O-level German examination arranged in the prison for Evans does not provide him with any means of escape. I'm getting back to you. What can you gather from here? What is the background of this drama? This act. What is the background? Samjha kuch Khushi? What was the background?
Yes, sir.
What is the background? Just brief me. Okay, Shazbin, put it in your words. What is the background? Okay, I am telling you back. Okay. The background is, as you come to know, Mr. Evans is a prisoner, and he wanted to write an examination, and all the arrangements are being done. and they are allowing him to write that examination. That examination probably is getting arranged there in the prison itself. They are allowing this to happen because now they believe that Evans has no plans of escaping from the jail while he has the correct intention of writing the examination. So when this is the thing, when this is the fact, so what ultimately is the outcome that we will come to know in the course of the chapter. Then his smartness, level of smartness, we would be able to study. One more thing I would like to tell you. Then smartness generally we have attached to the quality wherein somebody tries to fool another person. Like here Evans, ultimately he tries to fool the prison administration. And how long he might have planned for this? Maybe for months together. Months together before he must have appeared, applied for writing an examination in German language, O language, German O language. That's a certificate course maybe. And he might have posed to everyone that he had been reading, he had been studying the German language, and now he should be allowed to write the examination. Of course, he cannot be taken to the common place where in the university where other people are writing the examination. It would be hazardous to everyone's life. That what he may do, we do not know. But so that's why safer plan do they have for him. That is within the prison itself, within the jail itself, they introduce that examination to be conducted for this. Okay. Now, what he does, that do we come to know over here. So, what kind of person was Evans? That we come to know. What were the precautions taken for the smooth conduct of the examination? That also do we come to know over here. It was the early March when the secretary of the examinations board received the call from Oxford prison. So, kiska call kisko gaya tha? Whose call had gone? Tell me. Who received the call? The secretary of examination board. He received the call from the Oxford prison. Jail mein kaun hai? Evans. In which jail is he? Oxford prison. And from there the call had gone to the examination board. This is one candidate. He is a prisoner with us and he wants to write an examination. So call must have gone. It's a slightly unusual request, Governor, but I don't see why we shouldn't try to help. Just the one fellow, you say. That may be the word of the prisoner from Oxford. He might have said, yes, sir, we must understand and we must cooperate. We must help out because it is just one person. So, usme kya hai? Then that's it. Chap called Evans. Chap called Evans. And the name of that fellow is only Evans. Started night classes in O-level German last September. Says he is dead keen to get some sort of academic qualification. Is he any good? He was the only one in the class, so you can say he has had individual tuition all the time really, and would have cost him a pocket if he had been outside. So what is the discussion here? The Oxford prisoner, he talks to the secretary of examination and tells that there is a candidate who would like to appear for the examination. His name is Mr. Evans, and he was very much keen on taking this examination, and so he had started his work. He started taking tuition and he had individualized tuition for him. So having completed all his tuitions, now he is ready to write the examination, or is he willing to write the examination? And then, let's give him a chance, shall we? Chalo usko chance denge kya? De de usko ek chance. So, shall we? That's jolly kind of you. What exactly is the procedure now? Oh, don't worry about that. I'll be sending you all the forms and stuff. And what is his name, you say? Evans. James Roderick Evans. His full name. James Roderick Evans. It sounded rather grand. Yeah. So just one thing, Ravana. He is not a violent sort of fellow, is he? I I don't want to know his criminal record or anything like that, but so that fellow, the one who is going to conduct examination for this, will definitely ask kind of question whether he is a violent kind of fellow or whether he would attack anyone who comes as an invigilator and all those things. So, he's just taking this kind of information from that one. And his full name is James Roderick Evans. And now the discussion proceeds. No, there is no record of violence. ऐसा कुछ तो नहीं है उसके against violence. Quite a pleasant sort of chap, and they tell me bit of a card really. And one of the stars of the Christmas concert, imitations, the sort of thing. Then Mike Yarwood stuff. No, he's just a congenial kleptomanic, and that's all. The governor was tempted to add something else, but he thought better of it, and he would look after that particular side of things himself. Then presumably, said the secretary, you can arrange a room. You can arrange a room. You can arrange a room where no problem. He is in a cell of his own, and if you have no objections, we can sit. He can sit the examination in there, and that's fine. So ultimately, the conversation is taking place whether he should be allowed to write the examination there in the prison, and what kind of person is he, what kind of criminal record he has. So he is not a violent terrorist. Kleptomanic is one term that we will have to find out. Its meaning probably thoda sa selfie type guy, but nothing else. So where can we arrange for his examination in a special room? Basically, he is there in his cells. That room in the jail is called a cell. Okay? So he is there in his cell. So there itself will get arranged. Okay? So all that. Okay? I think here we will stop, and in the next class we will continue. Okay? So nobody else got added later on. Nandini, roll number 27 only got added, right? Nandini? Only you got added later on, right? So now I am ending up this one, ending up this class of today.